Cleanup crews spent Monday working at Party City in Plymouth after a drunken driver drove into the store. Police say it happened around 6:30 Sunday night. The driver was the only one in the car and was arrested for DWI. Police say the driver's blood alcohol limit was .21, which is nearly 3 times the legal limit. At this point, Party City isn't sure when they will reopen. Saturday was a day of reflection for several hundred people in the northwest suburbs. The 9th annual Walk to Remember took place at the Maple Grove Arboretum and around Wrights Lake. The event, put on by the nonprofit Friends of the Angel, gives people a chance to remember their loved ones. Connie Johnson lost her son Danny in a car accident in 2004. Christine Miller is Danny's brother. Both say the walk is therapeutic.
We've always said this is a place where you're with friends, you're with people who understand what you've been through and what you're going through and can help each other and really release some of those emotions and just be with people who understand what you've gone through.
For people to see other people walking in memory of their loved ones, it's very therapeutic, and I think for first-time walkers, they're going to find it very uplifting.
Before the walk, a special ceremony took place announcing the name of every loved one lost. With temperatures starting to creep up, local dermatologists want Minnesotans to start thinking about protecting their skin before they step outside. Hennepin Healthcare's dermatology team hosted a free skin cancer screening in honor of Melanoma Monday. It's part of a nationwide push for anyone who's had extensive sun exposure to come in and have dermatologists check for any concerning moles or spots.
We've found at least one possible melanoma and several non-melanoma skin cancers. And in those cases, we make the official recommendation to the patient to be seen by any board-certified dermatologist to have it officially looked at and likely biopsied.
Doctors suggest people apply sunscreen 20 minutes before any sun exposure and reapply every 2 hours. Some people are feeling the burn in Maple Grove. A new fitness facility opened up, and as Corey Bork reports in this week's Business Matters, the head trainer didn't find the burn, it found her.
Yes! I want you to bring the intensity today.
Inside a former Maple Grove IHOP.
So, are you guys ready? Yeah! All right, let's go.
Intensity
4, 3.
Ramps up.
I know you're going to bring the sweat because the sweat's going to come.
Welcome to Burn Boot Camp.
Excellent.
These women are challenged to a 45-minute workout.
And you're going to rotate through.
With a little fun.
You've got 5.
Mixed in.
4.
A former military police officer
1.
leads the workouts.
You got 3 seconds to be where you need to be.
You can call her Biz.
5 more, real quick.
And yes, she sometimes gives people,
3, don't stop.
well, the biz.
So let's go.
We love the people we work with, but we don't coddle them. I'm not going to coddle you. You're not going to get the gains that you want by having your hand held.
Biz found this place thanks to co-owner Tina Hegna.
It was different than any other place I'd tried before.
Hegna and her husband started this Burn Boot Camp after they fell in love with it at a different location.
The mission and the values just aligned with what we believed in so much that we just felt strongly that this was something we needed to do.
In 3.
She describes Burn Boot Camp as personal training in a group setting with different workouts for different fitness levels.
I'm almost 36 weeks pregnant, and I'm still working out, and I still have modifications that work for me.
And it's not just the workouts that make this place different.
I like it because they make it feel like community, and I've had several people come up to me, ask my name, give me high fives, and it just feels like more like you're welcome here rather than just walking into a gym.
Also unique here is this foam floor. It's similar to what professional gymnasts use.
This is it right here.
Here you won't find many machines. 90% of the workouts are done on the floor.
Keep it up.
The workouts aren't easy.
They just push you to your limits every time.
Do not stop.
But it's good to know there's a voice pushing you on.
3.
For Business Matters,
1. Relax.
Corey Bork.
There you go.
CCX News.
I want you to give 2 high fives to the women around you.
And there is weekly protocol at Burn Boot Camp, so you know whether you'll be doing upper or lower body workouts, but you don't know what the moves are until the actual workout. Now, in addition to the classes for women, there's co-ed classes as well. A Maple Grove teen is in the local limelight. She's one of 19 Minnesota finalists in a national singing competition. As Sonia Goins reports, she's passionate about pursuing a career in music.
Ricochet, you take your aim, fire away, fire away.
I
I've been singing ever since I could talk.
Raise your voice.
Ever since Lainey Donahue was a little girl, she's wanted to share her talents with the world.
Every single time I'm singing, I get this burst of energy and this burst of positive, like, happiness inside of me. And that's how I know this is what I want to do when I'm older.
Shoot me down, but I won't fall.
And just like her favorite song, Titanium, she has a strong voice.
I am titanium.
The 10th grader got her start singing karaoke at the Minnesota State Fair when she was only 5 years old.
Not nervous at all, just went for it with the microphone.
Now she's competing on a bigger stage, the PBS National Celebration of Music Contest.
I'm proud to represent Maple Grove.
If she gets the most votes, she gets to go on to LA in October and be on the Celebration of Music show.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose.
She was also recently crowned Miss Teen Minnesota, Princess of America.
Ricochet.
When she gets older, she hopes to continue pursuing her passion.
I see myself in Los Angeles, California, doing what I love with singing and acting.
I am titanium.
And you can vote for Lainey Donahue by going to our website, ccxmedia.org, and we'll have a link to the contest there. And now we'll leave you today with more of Lainey singing. Enjoy.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, ricochet. You take your aim. Fire away, you shoot me down.
Following a state tournament appearance in 2018, the Benilde St. Margaret softball team is off to a good start again this season. The Red Knights are ranked 6th in Class 3A, and they hosted Richfield in a Metro West Conference game. Bottom of the second inning, Benilde's Mackenzie Rich, the single to center field. Sid Wilharm and Sophie Melsness score on the play to give the Red Knights a 2-0 lead. Still in the second, and it's Nicole Doring coming through with a base hit to center. Rich and Izzy Fleming score, and the Red Knights lead 4-0 after 2. Top of the fourth, Richfield's Noelle Olson drives a shot into the gap in left center field. Grace Anderson scores to make it a 4-2 game. Same inning, Richfield's Bella Jurwitz grounds a ball to short. The Red Knights take the out at first base, but Olson scores, and the Spartans are within a run at 4-3. But Benilde responds in the bottom of the fourth. Fleming singles past the shortstop, and then the ball gets past the left fielder. Rich comes around to score to put the Red Knights up 5-3. Nicole Doring comes through with another big hit. She singles to center here. Fleming and Michelle Doring score, and Benilde leads it 8-3 after 4. In the fifth, Taylor Danberg singles to left, scoring Sarah Houlihan. The Red Knights go on to beat Richfield 13-5 and enter this week with an 8-2 record. After a solid start, the Cooper softball team has hit a tough stretch. The Hawks face Bloomington Kennedy in the team's second meeting this spring. It's scoreless in the second until Kennedy's Ava Morabito lines a base hit to center and scores a run. The Eagles grab a lead. The next batter is Courtney Kopicki, and she unloads, drilling a line drive grand slam off the CCX truck there in center. Kennedy takes a 5-0 lead as they look for a season sweep of the Hawks. As a pitcher, Kopicki dominates early, striking out the side in the bottom of the second. Laura Biener of Cooper is pretty good in this one also. She fans the side in the third inning, working around an error by the Hawks in that inning. In the fifth, Cooper gets out of the board. Olivia Adams, and the ball was mishandled at first. Emma Freitag scores on the play, and it makes it 5-1. With Brenna Kopicki pitching in the seventh for Kennedy, Biener lines her fourth hit of the game to score a run, but the rally falls short, and Kennedy wins it 6-2. Maple Grove won the state Class 3A boys golf tournament last spring and could be a contender again this season. On this week's Sports Jam show on CCX, we meet one of the Crimson senior leaders, Nate Adams. Here's part of what you'll see. Nate has won medalist honors a couple of times already this season, coming off a 10th place finish at last year's state Class 3A tournament.
He was contributed greatly to our win last year, and I just hope it continues on this year, and I believe it will. And like I said, he's a great leader. Kids look up to him, especially the younger kids, the kids on the developmental squad or the practice squad or the JV. They see him and see what he can do with the golf ball, and it's pretty amazing.
Nate says his accuracy has improved a lot in his high school years. So too has his mental approach to the game.
I think golf is 100% mental. You can have the weirdest looking swing and still shoot good scores if you know your way around a golf course. So, I mean, I'm always working on my mental game, just staying calm and not trying to get too pressured and just continuing to hit good shots and staying within myself.
2018 was a great year for the Maple Grove program. Not only did they make state as a team for the first time, the Crimson won the whole thing.
You really don't know in golf until the last hole when the last group comes in, and we kind of were whispering around to each other when our last guy was coming in that we might win if he makes whatever score, and then eventually he got in, signed his scorecard, and we came out on top.
You can see the rest of that story and much more this week on Sports Jam. It airs through Wednesday at 3:30, 6:30, and 9:30 p.m. That's all for sports. More news after this.